Lord Lee tuning in to Spirit from my special guest caller with me today, Tammy. Welcome, Tammy.
Hi, how are you today?
I'm good. Thank you for calling in. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Denver, Colorado.
So, the first impression I'm receiving for you is I get this female that's coming in, and she had a hard time talking, it seemed towards the end, and she almost had a raspy voice if she could speak. It was just very difficult for her. She also had some trouble moving, like little jolty. Do you understand what I'm saying? And almost needed care from other people around her towards the end, and she was so frustrated with it, just so aggravated that people fussing around her because she preferred the independent living, which she did for a
Absolutely.
long time. Do you
Mhm.
understand?
Yes, 100%.
Maternal figure coming
Yes.
in. Yeah. It's just like she couldn't get it out of her voice. Get the hell away from me.
Yes, that would be my mom. Yes.
But she's not saying that about you. Okay, loves you to pieces, okay, and would
Okay.
light up whenever you came in, even though you don't think so, okay? So, because she would tell you about all of her troubles, aches and pains and everything like that, right?
hmm
But she talks about this independent living, and that's how you are. You got to be Miss Independent. And so that's why she brought this up. And you have to remember, because I felt like you made a decision to be independent. And I don't know if this was because you went through a divorce previously
Yes.
and you said you're done with it.
Yes.
And
hmm
she says, be careful of that call because you kind of set the intention. She wants you to be open and receptive to more love coming in, which has been a difficult journey. And you really want to welcome that person into your space because she would hate for you to end up like she was,
Okay.
you know? Even though she enjoyed her independent living on some level, it would have been nice to have more companionship towards the end. She
Yes.
says that now. So there was a guy that you kicked out, she says to me.
Well, I've been dating for quite a long time.
I'm just seeing somebody you kicked out, like literally.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
She says that that was a good call because
Okay.
you aren't going to stand up for any more of that bull.
Yes.
But to keep your options open and to keep on going, not stop, because I do feel like you're putting your heart out there and your soul, and you got yourself available, and you're telling a lot of people you're ready for a commitment and really breathe it in. Are you ready to share your space? To a limit.
To a limit. Yes. Well, just recently, because I've been single for 15 years, I entered into a very serious relationship and I'm struggling with letting him in. Yes.
Yeah, because that was your previous call from the divorce. And that's why she's saying, be careful with what your intention was. And maybe that's just letting that go and making a new affirmation for yourself. Because I think it's that simple.
Okay. Yeah, my mom was very independent. She was towards the end, she needed help because she died of cancer. And that probably was very difficult for her. And so, yes, and I've been independent since coming out of the womb, though. And so that's probably been my claw my whole life.
And she
Yeah.
gave you that sense of being, though, too. And he'd like to be closer for sure.
Okay. I am struggling with leaning into it. I'm having trouble accepting what an amazing man he is
Yeah. Because he's unusual compared to some of the others. Mm.
compared to all of the
Yeah.
others.
Yeah.
Literally all of the others. He's
Uh,
amazing, and I
uh,
keep trying to pinch myself and say, "Is
does
could this really be it?"
does he refer to you as royalty, like a queen or a princess or something of that sort?
Yes, he sings my praises all the time.
Okay, that's what mom said, and I'm feeling good about it as well. So maybe it's just letting go of the past and what you've kind of set up those walls and those barriers from your previous experience. And I think it's that simple sometimes. But it doesn't hurt to have him live in his space and you live independently in your space. Everybody's different these days when it comes to long-term relationships, but she loves you. She adores you. She's right with you. She came in crystal clear, like as if she's with you, and she hears you communicating to her all the time.
Which I do. I talk
I,
to my mom a lot. I even said Happy Mother's Day to her.
it was a pleasure, Miss Tammy. Thank you. For,
Thank you. You are 100% accurate. You're amazing.
thank you.
Absolutely amazing. Thank
Thank
you.
you for sharing your time with me. And if you'd like to call into the show, sign up at radiomediumlauralee.com. And thank you for subscribing to our podcast. We appreciate you.